Damn, that's actually really decent damage. Holy shit. Starly with the adamant nature. We're still doing Turtwig, right? I think Chimchar's dog shit. I think Piplup doesn't really do anything. I just for the bulkiness, I think everything in this run is decided by bulkiness. Just your defense stats. That's the only thing that matters in this run, right? Bulkiness and utility. So we did theorycraft that in theory losing this battle, if it were allowed by the rules, would be the correct move, but I don't think it actually matters. You should be able to do the first couple trainers with your first 2 encounters if you don't like choke. You have like a pretty high buffer of potions you can use for the early game. I think we win this if he doesn't crit. Okay. Will 1 KO moves be allowed? 1 KO moves don't work if you're a lower level than your opponent, which is like the entire premise of this run. So no, it's not gonna work. All right, sure. Hit me up with a fucking sports team name that fits this and that fits Turtwig. We'll run with it. Someone requested it, so we'll do it. What the f is a Terrapin? Oh, it's a type of turtle. I didn't know that. I guess I'll call it Terrapins. Starly. I want to weaken this. It's actually a tough shot. Yeah, I think I agree. I think Intimidate Shinx is like really good. Obviously non-Intimidate Shinx is like useless, but... Oh yeah, so this is the Raptors. That's an easy one. Nice. Okay, get our Bidoof. What's the nickname here, guys? Oregon Beavers. Yeah, I feel like every animal has a fucking sports team associated with it. Nice. This fight is so free. There we go. Ideally, you want to not get an encounter yet. Wait till you have the Dusk Ball so you have a higher chance of actually catching Abra, right? I still wonder if you use the Repel on Orbert Gate. I mean, you might as well, right? But you have to backtrack through again in theory. I don't think you should actually go for the Dusk Ball. I think you should just get this encounter, to be honest. There we go. Non-Intimidate Shinx, boys. At least it's a dupe. Go. There we go. Zubat. We'll take the dupe. It is level 6. Gotta be careful. Cool. There we go. There we go. I do really want to get as slow as possible. I might use a potion here. I am freed. I'll switch. I am screeched. So, like, there's an argument to just throw the Dusk Ball here, because it saves you more Pokeballs, but I don't think that holds, right? Because then you don't have the Dusk Ball for another encounter. It shouldn't matter. I think I'll use the Pokeballs first. I'm double screeched, so I'll switch here. There we go. That's our Mars counter. Oh, the official YouTube Twitter account. Creators are proof people can feel like family even if you've never met them. Listen to me. If you're watching me, you feel like I'm like a friend that you can hang out with. Go outside. Go hang out with some people. Okay? I know it's hard. I know it can be. Go hang out with your family, alright? Go hang out with your boys, or your girls, or your non-binary pals, okay? Alright, we'll try to do this the exact same way we did last time. This time without losing Geodude to a crit, hopefully. Quick Claw proc. Let's go, baby. Off to a great start. It's probably the best time for that Quick Claw to proc. Well, he could Stealth Rock turn 1, I guess. Oh, okay. Alright. This Geodude taking minimal damage today. We're probably looking at like maximum 10 damage from a crit from this Geodude, right? Is what I'm going to assume. Let's try to also bait out as many potions as we can. Does he use 1 or 2? I always forget.
Less than 3.
Is it less than 3 potions? Okay, got it. It's kind of already the ballpark that I had in mind, but... I don't think I can die to crit. I took 3. Yeah, I think 10 damage max on the crit is totally reasonable to assume. You're better than Knossi, in my opinion. Just had to say it. I mean, it's not hard to be better than a guy who streams actual gambling slot machines to children, but what do I know? No, Oran Bears is after this, I'm pretty sure. I think you get them in Floroma Town, right? I want to get him into potion range, so I'm actually going to tackle here. Let's be real, this Geodude, basically Archie. Basically my boy. There we go. I actually didn't see how much damage that was. Yo, thank you for the gift sub. Appreciate it. Was that a 12 damage crit? Damn, I was actually off. Because when I was +1, I took 3 damage from the rock throw, so I assumed 5 into 10, but... I guess rounding is really weird with these low numbers, right? Is it really only 1 potion? Yo, thank you for the 5 gift subs, Mukazaru. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm just gonna check if he potions again or not. Biggest run killer? I haven't seen too much of the game yet to determine that. Okay, if he potions, he will potion this turn. I think he's out of PP. Do I want to potion one more time? I think crit from Karanos always kills me anyway, right? It shouldn't matter. If my HP is like 20 or 23. Okay, no potion. I just gotta make friends with like some journalist for some online publication. and have them write another article about me, and then we can get verified, okay? Easy. Alright, time to dodge some crits, boys. Good luck. Three times 8 is 24. There's a good chance we're actually... The potioning actually gets us out of crit range here. If I heal to full, and then he pursues, I'm in crit range again anyway, if we assume that it's 24 damage. What's your defense stat? I guess we could do a calc if we really wanted to. I have 24 defense. Wait. Okay, so it's on the max 22. So healing is actually correct here. Okay, Quick Claw popping off this fight though. Hoo-hoo! Geodude! My boy! What the f? Okay. I don't know what the potion is. Does he only potion like once per Pokemon or something? I really don't know what the AI is. Easy, boys. Easy.
Pokemon Seed, Pokemon Seed, Pokemon Seed.
And now we go... Now we go Roselia. Saves a potion for an ace. Okay, got it. Toxics, thank you for the 5 gifted. I appreciate it. Keep up the sub train, guys. Level 2 complete. Hell yeah. Punished, I guess. Okay. That's not that big of a deal. So we do this with...
Take my money.
I think I do this with Geodude and just take the L on the overlevel. Because Onyx can handle everything up to Mars, right? It's not that big of a deal if you... Like, our XP was completely fine with Onyx when we got up to Mars last time. Maybe staying in with Onyx with Geodude is just better, honestly. I'm not 100% sure. I only have 4 Rock Smashes left on this, too. I mean, what's this guy's... Does he not only have Rock Throw? Like, even when Screeched. We're looking at like an 8 damage crit. Okay, easy. Yeah, I think maybe staying in with Jude is just better. I don't think losing the Roselia is actually even a big deal. Right? I guess it's decent for Gardenia. And when I say decent, I mean probably pretty good. Get rid of tackle. I guess he would just poison Sting, right? Also, not being able to get leech seeded is kind of big. Yeah. Yeah, you probably stay in and just take the complete overlevel like we just did. It doesn't really cost us that much. I'm gonna play Mogul Platinum. Isn't it just Renegade Platinum easy mode? I've already played Renegade Platinum. I mean, I guess it's decent fucking... It would make a decent clickbait, but I don't know. I don't think the content is there. Use bubble, dumb. I don't know if I want to do an entire fucking hardcore Nuzlocke of a game. For that though, I don't think it's the best. I don't even think it's that good of a clickbait. Okay. Revisiting Radical Red. I don't know. Isn't it still being worked on? Kind of the new version a little bit. I don't know what the update is on that. I have a few other things I want to do before that.
Bless.
I didn't get screeched, right? Soup is currently unmotivated and said Info said he might get back to working on it once he moves for work, but who knows. Got it. How playable is the current, like, hardcore version? Guys, I think Piplup's gonna die. I think we gotta bring in Onyx. Well, I can stay in for one turn if I really want to. Get the Glammy out here, I guess. I'm like growled twice, so I don't think it's good. I think I've only switched to Shinx and Bidoof so far, so Onyx gets quite a bit of XP here. I don't think it matters. I think as long as we split all the grunts, Onyx should still be fine. Right. Got it, Toxic. Okay, I don't have any antidotes yet. So this is a little bit Monka. But I think we still take out the Glammy out here. Okay. Yeah, this is really not that much XP if you split it. Can I die? If he crits like 2 Fury Swipe hits. Losing Onyx is game over, right? I think staying in is good.
Pod new content.
Yeah, we should be fine. Okay. Alright. Now we have to switch. Maybe just Starly? Starly seems okay for Gardenia, I guess. Not great though. I'll go Bidoof. Alright, that's a switch. I think I keep switching as he screeches. Nice. Yeah, perfect. And Starly. Yeah, we're fine. We're super fine. Damn, that's actually really decent damage. Holy shit. Starly with the adamant nature coming through. Coming through. Okay. I think if I just even split this 50-50, it's fine, right? And I'm pretty close to 8. I should have gone Bidoof on the fake out, actually. Do I want to switch to like Bidoof or something once? I'll go Shinx. I think it's okay. Oh yeah, we're totally fine. Yeah, split by 3 should be completely fine now. Catch Pokemon at the higher level than level cap and breed them? I hadn't thought about that. I don't think so. It wouldn't feel like a Nuzlocke if I did that. I don't think that would feel right.
Pokemon Jam, Pokemon Jam, Pokemon Jam.
Dupe's Claws. Well, the argument would be the Pokemon that you get is above any level cap you can ever attain throughout the run. And like the route has no other encounters for you. So your encounter is not the Pokemon that you catch, but like an offspring of it. I don't know. That doesn't feel right though. Just PKX the level. Yeah, you could. I guess it's just interesting to do it with like actual in-game mechanics, right? I don't know. I just don't think it would feel like a real
That's
Nuzlocke.
honestly a pretty cool and unique idea.
Okay. I don't even know why I'm screeching this, or why I'm growling this. You falafel or a kebab guy? Definitely kebab. Although if there's a place that like specializes in falafel, those are like usually really f***ing good. There's one place in Stuttgart. What is it? Veggie Voodoo King? Voodoo Veggie King? Anyone know what I'm talking about? That place has pretty good falafel. Oh, and we have like the best doner kebab in Germany, so. I've never had Popeyes. I've heard good things. It's your favorite European pastry. Ooh. Oh man. I think I hate to give this one to British people. But I think my best pastry eating experience was getting like at like a British brunch place in Hong Kong. We got like warm fresh scones with clotted cream and jam. That was probably the best pastry I've ever had in my life. When was the last time you've touched a monkey? I don't think I've ever touched a monkey. I know there's a story. I don't actually remember this, but my mom told me about this. About how in my kindergarten in Singapore, there would regularly be monkeys that would steal our lunches. My mom did tell me a story about my lunch being stolen by a monkey, so I don't know if he touched me though. And then close to me, if you go a little bit south in Germany, there's Offenbach Salem, where you can like walk around in like an enclosed space where there's monkeys and you can like hang out with them. I don't think I'd touch them there either. So that must have been the 2 times I got close to touching a monkey. When was the last time you visited Hong Kong? I haven't been back there since I left in like 2004. Would you eat a monkey? Sure. Oh wait, I don't have rock throw yet. Stupid. Most animals aren't scary once you learn more about them. I don't know. The more I learn about chimpanzees, bonobos, fucking gorillas, the more scared I am of them. I used to just think, oh yeah, funny monkey. He kind of looked like us. A monkey with preparation time could beat a rhino. Shut the fuck up. It's like he's Batman. That's a good meme. Yeah, I guess a parasite would win maybe. Over time. Oh my god, Onyx. A monkey with a gun? I'll call that one even. Because I think the chance that the monkey actually uses the gun correctly. I don't know. I think there's a low chance, but... With an AK-47, there's no way you have to hit the rhino in the head for it to do something, or even like the elephant. I'm pretty sure if you shoot an elephant in the leg, it still does like substantial damage, no? Okay, I'm using Screech this time, guys. A Rhino would be unfazed by an AK-47? What? That is cap. I'm European. I don't know shit about guns, and that sounds like big cap to me. Where's the Americans in chat? This is your time to shine. Who's shot an AK-47 before? Any ivory hunters in the chat?
I see you're using items for these runs. Are there any banned items that are too broken?
You definitely want an anti-material around? Okay. Just watch some guys shooting a rhino on YouTube. Definitely works. Alright. Even a bear needs a 50 caliber to have any real damage done to it. I can't imagine a rhino would even be faced by something that can't stop a bear. Seems like chat is split. Kung Fu Panda beats a rhino. Yeah, that's technically true. Yeah, he does fight a rhino in the movie. I think. It's the first movie, right? Was that the third one? I didn't even watch the third one. Oh, it is a tiger in the first one, you're right. Oh no, I'm thinking it's a rhino in the first one because the guards that were guarding him were rhinos, right?